Hello friends, GamePsych here, and that's my face! And I'm terribly, terribly sorry for that. But it's the only one I've got. I'm here for a couple of reasons today. First reason is I've been struggling with some problems with my ShadowPlay streaming and video capture, and I figured them out. So I want to share that with you, hopefully help you out. And second thing, I want to talk to you about what I'm doing this summer. So let's get to it. Alright, so first thing, my problem was whenever I tried to stream to Twitch, it wouldn't record my microphone. It would get the game sound and everything, but not my actual microphone. And so I'll show you how I figured it out, but I'm also, before I get there, I'm going to work through all the little troubleshooting steps that you need to take into account, because you'd be surprised on like the forums for Nvidia what people, what fixed people's problems. So here you go. First things first. When you go into your GeForce Experience, go to Preferences, make sure, number one, that your shortcuts are active and that you know what those are. That'll help you a lot. Number two, make sure that your status indicator is going. Now, I have mine in my upper right-hand screen, and it tells me that, number one, we're recording, but it tells me, number two, that the microphone is active. Lots of people were getting a slash through that microphone, and they said it was up there, but if it's not up there and, active, then it's not going to do anything for you. Now, the other thing that helped a lot of people was here in the GeForce Experience ShadowPlay control panel, under audio, make sure it says in-game and microphone. That's a big one. Lots of people didn't know to even hit that. All right, and as with everything in ShadowPlay, if you have an update or if you've reconfigured settings, always turn it off and turn it back on right here, off and back on, so that those settings become active again. Now, here's the problem that I ran into, and that's the problem I ran into. This is how I fixed it. So first things first, I went into sound and discovered that I had more than one microphone available. Turns out ShadowPlay can't tell the difference between a default device and the default communication device. Yeah, two different designations that really confuse ShadowPlay. So always disable whichever one you're not using to help ShadowPlay out. And then I discovered the other issue was that inside of each one of these, let me go back in here, excuse me. Each one of these things has a exclusive mode saying allow application to take exclusive control of this device. Well, that's great. But what if you're running ShadowPlay and a digital equalizer? Both of those things are going to struggle for control of your microphone. And ShadowPlay almost always loses. So make sure that you go into GeForce Experience, and I just right-click to go to Properties. Go in here to Compatibility and hit Run this program as an administrator. That way, it gets the priority. It beats other things out. And then, of course, hit Apply before you bail out of there. And that's what worked for me. I was able to, last night I was struggling with it a lot, sorted it out this morning, and was able to do about, 10 minutes of stream testing this morning, and it worked pretty well. So that's that. I hope that helps. So many people were getting really angry, and I think it's unfortunate because ShadowPlay is a cool and very, very convenient little piece of software. So I hope this helps. Now, moving on. This summer, it is my goal to do some streaming. Lots of different games, games with friends. I have a couple of demos that aren't going to be lengthy demos that I'll run through and record. And for this, I'm getting a new monitor. See, up till right now, I've only had the one, and it's not been the best for video capture or streaming, but I'm getting a brand new one. It's on its way. It should be here anytime now. I'm going to get that hooked up, and I'm looking at getting a new microphone. This one works pretty well. I'm not going to complain about it, but it's not what it was designed for. Turtle Beach is great if you're, slaughtering somebody in Call of Duty, but not necessarily if you're making videos of anything. So, looking to get a new microphone, and hopefully I'll have those things up and running. And if you've been watching our multiplayer stuff, this video here, the thing that lets you see my face, the little camera, you have Sofa to thank for that. He gave it to me because I guess my droning on about this, that, and the other bits of games, wasn't horrific enough that he needed to add my face to it. So you can thank him for that. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and check out our ongoing series, and come check me out when we go live on Twitch. The easiest way to find that is subscribe here, and you'll get an email. Type in game_psych into Twitch. You'll find my channel. You can follow me there. And folks, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Shut up and sit down.